Blessed is the one whose strength is in thee, in whose heart are thy ways, who going through the vale of misery use it for a well, and the pools are filled with water. Good morning, welcome to Going to Ground on Ascension Day, one of my favourite festivals of the year. We might say a little bit about it over the coming day or two. A day for looking up to the heavens, and as I do so today there's a rain cloud and the first spots of rain on the prayer book, so we'll see how we get on, and hopefully I'll get through without having to leave it. Okay, so on Monday evening I jotted down 3 approaches to Christian faith, not in any kind of systematic way or in order of priority, but they were these: trust in the tradition, the universe is personal, and thirdly, my need compels me. Those were the first things that I wrote down, the only things I wrote down actually. And the third of those, my need compels me, is the one I'm going to speak about today, because it will be obvious as soon as we address the world as personal and could consider ourselves addressed by life and look at it as relational, we see that the world is not only a beautiful Maytime morning, it is brutal and vicious. And any tradition of faith, if it is to be true to life, must first be true to death. And at the end of this Easter season, it is worth just recalling the theme of these films in Holy Week and the week before Easter, when we considered the image of the cross, which is of course the fundamental image, icon of the Christian faith. Not a sunrise, not a newborn lamb. Actually, a lamb is the symbol of the faith, but a slain one. So if we are to be true to life, we have to be true to death. And we spoke about the divine image in humanity being developed in negative, where darkness is light and light dark, and in Good Friday's darkroom, the impossible new colour of Easter Day being developed in that place of confinement and grief. And I wrote down my need compels me, I think really because it was that propelled me towards faith as a young man. It wasn't beauty and goodness, although my love of those things, as with all of us, has welled up at different times. It was simply that I needed help. I needed help, and this was the help at hand. And I tested my weight on it to see if it would hold me up. And our need, our inner need, our experience, whether of loss or some other kind of brokenness, drives us in different directions. It is one of the motive forces, the principal motive forces in our life is our brokenness, the very things that we can't easily talk about, or which we would most want to hide. Those are the very things that drive us in different directions. And it may not be easy to do, and this may not be the day for you to do that, for all kinds of reasons. But it is worth considering where does your need propel you? Where does it take you, and where does it lead you to? And I know that my own need pushes me in different directions at different times. But I thank God that it did drive me towards the cross of Christ, because I felt there was a place which could do a deep work within me. So that's the third of these short approaches to faith. And I'm just going to finish by reading again a little bit of Psalm 84, which I began with, and then perhaps a short poem that I wrote about 25 years ago through an experience of grief and loss, which is called 84, which came out of this psalm. Oh, how amiable are thy dwellings, thou Lord of hosts! My soul hath a desire and a longing to enter the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh rejoice in the living God. Yea, the sparrow hath found her an house, and the swallow a nest where she may lay her young, even thy altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Blessed are they that dwell in thy house. They will always be praising thee. Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee, in whose heart are thy ways, who going through the vale of misery use it for a well, and the pools are filled with water. And this is the poem 84. That which you lack will draw you back to where the silence sings, the yawning gape, the ache and crack become a place of springs. God bless you as you go to ground.